Everyone is always asking for core, but I am not a huge fan of sit-ups. So I am going to show you 5 moves. Only one of them resembles a crunch, and you don't even have to get up. We're gonna do it all on the floor. So just have 2 light weights and your mat, and let's go. Start on your start. So you're gonna come down onto your belly, press the tops of your feet into the mat. The weights are gonna come out in front. If you've never done this kind of work before and it's too heavy with the weights, just use your hands without the weights and trust me, you're still working. So press the tops of the feet down. This is your inhale with the arms out. And then exhale, you're gonna lift up, not a lot, but you're gonna engage your core to lift and pull the weights back by your shoulders. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Reach the crown of the head forward as you reach out, and then just look up slightly as you lift. You don't have to crane your neck up like that. Make sure you keep pressing all 4 corners of, make sure you keep pressing the tops of the feet down. That's gonna anchor the pose. Lift and reach out, lift and reach. 3 and 2, last one, pull it back. Good. They're gonna inhale and come up, and we're gonna do 2 variations. So one if you're more advanced, one if you're more of a beginner, or just not feeling like you want to challenge yourself too much today. The first one is a variation on a camel prep. So you're going to come up and press the weights forward, engaging your triceps, and then lower down. So every time you come up, you want your hips over your knees, so you're really engaging your core. Now, if you're more advanced, it's going to look the opposite. You're going to shift back, lift your knees, and lower. Or it can look like this. Totally fine, and trust me, again, you are working your core this way as well. So it's this or this. You can mix it up. You can do one up and then do one back. Oh, that's fun. When you're not banging your knees on the floor. Good. You can go up and back. One more, up and back. Good. Bring those weights down. You're gonna come out into a gate pose. So bring that right foot out. I'm gonna bring both weights into my right hand because I'm not using really heavy weights right now. And you're gonna reach over with that hand to the left and then bring that right elbow to tap the thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale. I'm trying to get all angles of your core, front, back, side to side. So we're gonna work the obliques here. Every time you reach out, lengthen from the outer edge of that right foot through the weights. Get that whole right side long as you're reaching out and bringing it back down. Good. Reach and tap. 4 more, and 3 and 2. Last one. Reach and bring it down. Good. You're gonna bring the weight down. Bring that left hand to the mat. Weight in the right hand. Now, couple options on this one. You're gonna come up, bring that left foot forward and that right arm up. That right leg is straight. Now, it can look like this with the foot on the floor, and you're gonna bring your right arm up and down. This is working your core just holding, or you're gonna be here. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Now, if you want, you can try and keep that leg in the air the whole time as you lift and lower the arm. This is much more challenging. You do you. So it could be here. Good. It could be here. Maybe your toes are just lifting up. Right? Otherwise, bring it up. 3 more, that's it. And 2, last one, bring it down. Woo. That was challenging for me. So just because I present these moves to you doesn't mean that I've nailed them 100%, but I've kind of let go of trying to be perfect in all areas of my life. So see what feels good to you. Do it again and again. Press play on this video a couple times and you'll see that your strength is going to increase each time. So we're gonna come down onto our backs now for the only pose that looks like a crunch, I promise. Lie down, and then you're gonna bring the weights overhead and bring your legs up. Inhale that right leg out as the weights go back behind you. On the exhale, the left leg's gonna go out. You're gonna crunch it up and bring the weights to the shin. Inhale, lower. Exhale, switch it. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. So you're gonna feel your core working, even if you just switch the legs and don't even use the weights and you just kind of crunch up a little bit, trust me, you're gonna feel it. So again, if you wanna drop the weights at any point, I always say, you can do these classes without the weights and they're still gonna be challenging. Just 3 more and 2, last one, bring it up. Good. Flip back over, we're gonna do those all again. All right, lie down on your belly. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Bring the arms out. And you're gonna inhale here and exhale left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Remember, press the tops of the feet down so you can lift up a little higher. It's not a big move. You're gonna feel this in your core and you're working your back as well. And your shoulders, everything. Thighs as you press the feet down. 3 and 2. Last one, press and pull it in. All right, come back up into that little camel overhead tricep kick press thing. Again, you pick. You're either gonna have those elbows in, straighten the arms and lift your hips over your knees, but just make sure you're not just coming like this because you're not going to engage your core. The whole point of working the core here is lifting your hips high enough over the knees, and that's what really engages, okay? Or you're going to do lift and lower, lift and lower. So the trick to coming down a little bit easier is to bringing your shoulders back, making sure they're over the hips. If you lean forward at all, you're just going to land like that, right? So lift and lower, bring it up, lower gently down, lift it up and lower. Just 3, whichever version you're doing. 2, last one, lift and lower it down. Good. I'm gonna bring both weights into my left hand for that gate pose, little side crunch here. Right hand comes to the hip, or you can leave it down. If you're holding the other weight, it can look like that. Totally fine. You're gonna lean out, lengthen through that whole left side. Exhale, tap the elbow to the thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, crunch it. Good. And tap. Every time you reach out, press the outer edge of that left foot down and lengthen through that whole left side waist. Good. Reach and crunch it. 4 more. And 3. And 2, last one, reach and bring it in. All right, this is one of my new favorites, even though, again, I haven't mastered it yet. I'm still working on it, keeping that leg lifted. So you can be here. It's kind of like a fallen triangle pose, right? And then press down and lift, or you can lift up. Ooh, that was a bad one. Lift and lower, lift and lower, or you're up and you're holding it out and you're engaging that core and you're working it a ton. Good. Press and lift it up. Really drive through the heel and engage that leg. And then just focus on your arm. Try and forget that you're lifting your leg in the air. Just 4. Could look like this. 3 and 2. I'll leave it left if it last one. Bring it down. Woo. Holy moly. All right, I'm going to turn this side so you can see my left leg. Go back and forth. And here, last pose. We're almost done. All right, on the floor, weights come overhead. Knees lifted. This time, the weights are going to come out and you're going to extend your left leg out first, and then you're going to switch and bring it over the left shin. Inhale, right knee comes in. Exhale, left knee as you lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up and down as you extend through the big toe mound. So really press, and you're going to feel your core engage the more you extend through that big toe mound and engage. Good. Press and pull it in. Work those knees if you want a little more. You could bring the legs a little lower. I have to keep my legs at an angle up because of my hip injury, but you do you. You can work harder than I'm working. There's no shame in my game. Good. Shift and switch it. Good. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Bring it up. Hug those knees in. Just gently rock side to side. Just going to do a bridge to stretch out. Whenever you work your core, you always want to just do a little stretch here. So bring your feet hip distance. Press all 4 corners of the feet down. And just here today, bend your elbows and drive those elbows down. Lift the chest and then inhale, bring it up. Chin reaches up toward the ceiling. Open the throat. If you want, you can go a little deeper. Interlace the hands. Lift the chest open and press the feet down and lift the hips. And you're going to feel a really good stretch in your belly there. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Just one more inhale. And exhale it out. Release the hands. Hug the knees back in. Roll yourself up. Great job. Quick core. All done. Only one sit up. Great job. Virtual high five.